Coming up in the second story on today's
my turn.
Really News. Is it?
Yeah, because you had the long story, but did the tease last time.
Oh, okay. Okay. Sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, now?
Yeah. Sometime today would be nice. Now would be really, really nice.
Hey, welcome to This Is True Really News. Would you like, subscribe, and follow us, please? We'd really appreciate it so that we can, too, make millions off of this internet thing, which is probably no longer a fad.
Mm-hmm.
We were around at the times. People were pretty sure it was.
I remember when Microsoft was saying, oh, yeah, we're going to compete with the internet. Remember when we covered that story? And we're going, no, you're not.
Good luck, dudes.
That's what
Good
MSN was. It was going to be a competition to the whole internet.
Yeah. How'd that work out again?
Not so good.
Not well, no. I'm just trying to think of all the old browsers we used. Was it Navigator?
Yeah, we used to use Navigator.
That was my favorite of the old ones.
Mosaic was the first one I ever had.
Mosaic was first.
Yep. Very first.
Yep. The old days. Anyway, like, subscribe, and follow if you have these same memories, but can't always pull them up when you need them, because we sure can't.
Or my pants sometimes.
That'd be too much information.
Oh, sorry.
If you have stories you'd like to share with us that do not involve Scott's pants, please send them to us at titr@netradio.network. Thank you.
This is True, Really News with Scott Combs and Tony Vercanis. All the news you're about to hear is true.
Really?
As far as you know.
Allie Brennan, 51, and her husband, Des, 57.
Oh, man, she should have married a guy named Baba.
Alibaba? Ah! Ooh, the wedding night would have been fun.
And then if they'd have had lots of shirts, it'd be Alibaba with 40 sleeves.
I was thinking more of Open Sesame, but never mind.
Somehow I knew you were.
Anyway, these two lovebirds bought an ivy plant and brought it into their office in 2009.
That makes the magic genie very weird now. Thanks.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah.
See, they were hoping the greenery would brighten up their packaging company's workplace in Stonehouse, Gloucestershire. Good grief, Gloucester.
Gloucestershire.
Yeah, right.
Thoughts.
The plant has clearly taken its role at Protective Solutions Limited very seriously and is somewhat overperformed. It now goes around the 50-foot long by 20-foot wide open plan office several times and then crisscrosses along the ceiling. It grows at an impressive rate of 6 inches per month. Allie said, we try to keep it off the desk so it doesn't get in the way, but it does hang down and is joined onto the monitors. It started off as a bit of a laugh, but we wouldn't be without it now. We'd have to get another if it ever went.
I think I saw this on some creepy sci-fi show, didn't I?
The plant, right? The plant has even received a sponsorship from the company Gardening Naturally, which provides seaweed extract food to the office. Allie says, it's a big talking point when our customers come in as well. People ask if it's real, but I'm not sure where we'd get a fake one this size. Staff love it. If it was gone, we'd all notice, and we just have to get another.
We're a stupid species. You know that, right?
Yeah, but the pictures are insane. It looks like they're in a jungle. It's wonderful. I think it'd be a hoot to work there. Although I couldn't stand working at a desk, if you catch my drift. Yeah, the two of us are allergic to that kind of work.
Yeah. And some plants don't do well with me. So
that's true. And there's nothing worse than having a plant cough all day. It's because it's like the two elephants with their trunks together. Whenever they sneeze, they just go.
Been waiting on that one a long time, haven't you?
I really have.
Wow.
Thank God for Tim Conway.
It's a very funny man.
Yes, he is. You can look it up. It's everybody's most favorite Carol Burnett moment.
Yeah, no, the most favorite is still the...
Oh, yeah, Gone with the Wind.
The Gone with the Wind with the curtain
She's got the curtain rod across her shoulders. Wow. The drapes are bundled around her waist like it's the dress. And the place is coming apart. And all she says is, I saw it in the window and I had to have it.
And that was it. Everybody on stage and off stage went nuts.
Oh, that was so funny.
At a preliminary hearing, that would be the hearing of the preliminaries in San
Yes.
Francisco Superior Court in March.
Well,
officers-
Superior's a bit strong.
It's in San Francisco. I think that's probably a reach.
Mm-hmm.
Police officers offered testimony about a February incident in which Dmitry Mishin fired a replica gun inside a synagogue. Okay, the story's from the San Francisco Standard, but I have a question.
Go right ahead.
How do you fire a replica gun?
Well, certain replicas do fire like pellets or beans or peas.
Well, no,
Some
those
of
are
them
a gun that looks like it. That's a pellet gun or something.
Yeah,
I get
that's
that.
a replica. But they're replicas.
No,
of
but
blocks
replicas
and-
to me are guns built exactly like, except they have no firing pin and the barrel's blocked.
Oh, yeah. Well, there's a big business in, like pellet guns and in paintball guns to make them look like Glocks,
Real
to make
guns.
them look like
Yeah.
SIGs, to make them look like, all
Why don't they make them look like the old P-38s or the Walthers?
the PPK,
Yeah,
like James Bond.
James
used to use.
Bond's old
Yeah.
gun.
Yeah. Well,
Now you can still get a Walther, I think, a PPK, but I think it's only in 22. So unless you're really into assassination up close, it's not really worth your
oh
time.
no, they have a 380 version.
Do they still?
Yeah. And I've got a SIG.
You remember the movie
version.
where he actually got that gun?
No,
There was a big to-do because he had to give up his, what's the Italian thing everybody uses now?
gelato,
No, it's more of a firearm.
Beretta.
No, that would be the TV show with the parrot, right?
It was
Yes.
a cockatoo, you moron.
That was it. Oh, Tony, was that Tony Blake?
Yeah,
Oh, funny
Yeah.
show.
crazy.
I mean, that was one of the first best detective shows that I liked. Anyway, but even back then, the Beretta was
Mhm.
tinier,
Yep.
Okay.
That's true.
and it was a 9mm. It probably had 8 shots in it.
Yep.
They made him change to the Walther because it delivered more power. So it must have been the 308.
Now that's a rifle round.
380, sorry.
380. Yeah, but a 380 is a cut down 9mm.
That's what I thought. But
It
it
is.
depends how it's
Yeah.
delivered.
Well,
They
how
always
big the
thought
charge
that
is.
would be how the charge is. Anyway, that's the and he went through all these machinations not to actually take his gun off and put the other thing in.
and he finally had to do it.
Only Sean Connery could pull that off. I'm telling you. Where was I? Oh, San Francisco Standard reported this guy was firing a replica gun inside a synagogue.
Mhm.
As officers interrogated Mission, he explained that the shooting was an act of prayer he was giving for his neighbor's bird.
His neighbor
Dimitri-
gave him the bird.
Dmitry, who pleaded not guilty, told officers he lives on a submarine. I wonder if it's yellow, and talks with North Korean and Japanese leaders. No, I really wonder if it's yellow, and that weapons found in his home were merely movie props. Yeah, most weapons you see on TV,
Our props.
they're wood, plastic.
Or they're making polymers now that are really good. I use them for training at the dojo.
They're not guns. They look like them.
guns, but they're not guns.
Yeah, all those
Unless
weird
your
little
name's
metal.
Unless your
Half
name's
the time, all those weird
Baldwin.
little metal signs you hear,
Yeah.
those little metal sounds have to be put in later.
Yeah. That's all Foley.
They do all that in Foley.
No,
Holy
it's called
crap.
Foley.
Named after the town? That's odd. After the shooting at the synagogue, he waved goodbye and left. So he fired off
God.
his gun, waved, and left. Unsurprisingly, all right, this is not his first run-in with the law. His mother testified he suffers from mental illness.
Really?
Yeah. I suspect there's a long stay in a nice, cozy little hospital for Dmitry coming up.
I hope it's one.
I still want to know how you really, those are considered replica guns?
Yeah, you can do that. Yeah,
Huh.
yeah. That's what, well, it's a way of describing it. I don't know if it's technically accurate. Does that make sense?
Mhm.
Okay, you ready?
I still would love a version of the old Man from U.N.C.L.E. gun, which was nothing more than it wasn't the Luger, it was the P-38.
Oh, the Walther P-38. Yeah.
No. Was it a Walther?
Well, if it was a P-38, I'm guessing it was a Walther.
Okay. But remember, it was the standard gun you see everywhere. In Hogan's Heroes, the gun that most of them have
That's
is
the
a Luger or a
P-38.
P-38.
Yeah, nobody
And in-
wanted the Luger because they would go off all on their own.
And they were expensive and hand-tooled.
Yeah. So
These weren't.
P-38 was much better and much more robust.
And cheaper.
Yeah.
And the Man from U.N.C.L.E. just shortened the barrel. And put
Okay.
that little silencer-like looking thing on it.
Yep.
Now, if there was a copy of one of those, that I would take.
There you go.
By the way, if you know of a copy of one of those, let us know at TITR@netradio.network.
Neville Linton, 63, father of 3.
By the way, the best line ever
Yes.
was in season 2 of NCIS. Kate was talking with Gibbs.
Okay.
As Ducky was walking away, she said, Ducky's quite a handsome young man. I wonder what he looked like when he was younger. Gibbs thinks for a second, looks at her and says, Ilya Kuryakin.
I remember that.
Best line ever.
Fun stuff. So, a couple of food stories. Neville Linton, 63, father of 3, said he bought some broccoli at an Aldi branch in Stourbridge in the West Midlands. When taking it out of his fridge to prepare a meal, he found a non-venomous ladder snake nestled in near the stem. It was pretty frightening. I'm not good with snakes, Mr. Linton said.
I wouldn't be either.
He went on to say he can't get it to sit, beg, or roll over. However, he had some success with having it lie down.
Why do I even talk to you?
Food facts. Onions, asparagus, daffodils, yams, hyacinths, garlics, leeks, tulips, chives, and the Joshua tree of California, which can grow to be 40 feet tall, are types of lily. Marlene, I think. Raspberries, blackberries, strawberries, cherries, plums, apples, and pears are all kinds of a rose.
I was thinking Munster, but
Right? Maybe that's better. The average chocolate bar, you listening there, you old chocolate fiend, you, has 8 insect legs in it.
not mine. Mine have 12 or I don't buy it.
That's right. The United
I need
Kingdom,
the protein.
the United Kingdom eats more cans of baked beans than the rest of the world combined, which
Although the
explains
rest of the world
that.
does take them out of the can. So that
Yes,
helps.
that's right. First, there is more real lemon juice in Lemon Pledge furniture polish than in Country Time lemonade.
However, we would not suggest,
No.
even for a second,
Yeah.
mixing those two up. You'll be disappointed twice.
Oh, yeah. And the people at the hospital would be afraid for you.
And
Within 2
your
hours,
furniture won't like you much either.
finally, within 2 hours of standing in daylight, milk loses between half and 2/3 of its vitamin B content.
No.
There you go. Food facts. Yep.
Moo to that. Speaking of moo, in Maui, Hawaii, which is actually Maui, Hawaii, but I was trying to find a segue there.
Yeah. Well done.
65-year-old David Jimenez was arrested in March for pursuing a humpback whale, according to CBS News.
For
Yeah,
what?
with that line, I was intrigued.
Yeah, exactly.
Jimenez, who calls himself Dolphin Dave,
You had me at Humpback.
was alleged. Was allegedly harassing the whale and dolphins in the Kealakua Bay State Historical Park. Really?
Park? Oof.
Park,
Oh, okay, whatever.
where he was snorkeling. Jimenez
Okay.
was unrepentant. He told officers he's not going to stop swimming with the whales and the dolphins because it's magical and others do much worse things.
That's right. Those 2 ladies in their kayak tried to swim down the throat of one whale.
Sure. Humpback whales, by the way, are protected by the National Marine Sanctuaries Act.
This is true, really news. Send email to TITR@netradio.network.